Hello everyone, this is Chandan Jha and in this video I am going to discuss graph and general solution of tan function. So let us start with this Cartesian plane and the standard angles of tan. So tan 0 is 0, tan 30 degree, that is pi by 6 in terms of radian, is equals to 1 by root 3, and tan 45 degree is 1, that is known to us. So if we shall plot it here, we shall get this point. Similarly, tan 60 degree, so in terms of radian it is pi by 3, the value is root 3, and this point indicates pi by 3 and root 3, and tan pi by 2 is undefined. That means we don't have any value for tan pi by 2. Thus if we shall plot these points, then we shall get this curve for tan from 0 to pi by 2, and we could see that for tan pi by 2 we don't have any value. This curve is not touching this line through pi by 2, but definitely it is going towards infinity. Similarly, if we could see the graph of tan in negative direction of x-axis, then tan of minus pi by 6 is minus 1 by root 3. So how this value of tan minus x becomes minus tan x? If you have any doubt in this part, then you can watch the video titled y sine of minus x equals to minus sine x. The link of that video has been given in the description. So let us proceed. So tan of minus pi by 4, by the similar concept, we shall get minus 1, and after plotting it we shall get this point. Similarly, tan of minus pi by 3 becomes minus root 3, and here this is the point. So this is actually minus root 3, and after plotting the graph we get this curve of tan from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and for both minus pi by 2 and pi by 2 we don't have any specific value of tan. That means the tan function is undefined for minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Now if we could see the angles in the second quadrant, that means angle like 120 degree. So tan 2 pi by 3, second quadrant in a sense, for the angles greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So tan 2 pi by 3, basically it is tan 120 degree. So it can be written as tan pi by 2 plus pi by 6. So ultimately it becomes minus cot pi by 6. So why tan 90 plus theta becomes minus cot theta? If you have any doubt in this part, then you can watch the same video that I have discussed earlier titled y sine of minus x is equals to minus sine x. In that video we have discussed it elaborately, so you can watch that. Now let us proceed. So tan of 3 pi by 4, basically tan pi by 2 plus pi by 4, it becomes minus cot pi by 4, and the value is minus 1. Similarly, tan of pi by 6 becomes pi by 2 plus pi by 3 and minus cot pi by 3, and the value is minus 1 by root 3. And tan pi becomes tan pi by 2 plus pi by 2 and ultimately minus cot pi by 2, and the value is 0. Now if we shall plot it here, so tan 2 pi by 3 is minus root 3. So 2 pi by 3 and here minus root 3, this point. Next 3 pi by 4 is minus 1. So here this is the point, and tan 5 pi by 6 becomes minus 1 by root 3 somewhere here, and 5 pi by 6, and tan pi is 0. So after plotting we get this curve, and we could see for pi by 2 there is no value of tan, that is it is undefined. So this is the curve in the second quadrant. You can observe here that for the angles just below pi by 2, the curve of tan goes towards positive infinity, and for the angles just greater than 90 degree, that means maybe 90.001 degree or 90.5 degree, the value of tan function goes towards negative infinity, and as we proceed towards pi, the value of tan increases. So if we plot the graph of tan by the similar way, then we can get this graph. So this is the graph of tan. So I have indicated here. So this is the graph of tan in the first quadrant, that is from 0 to pi by 2. And this is in the second quadrant, we have just seen from pi by 2 to pi, that is from 90 degree to 180 degree. These are the values of tan in the third quadrant, and we shall get this curve therefore. So from pi to 3 pi by 2, that is from 180 degree to 270 degree, and in the fourth quadrant from 270 degree to 360 degree. And similar Similarly, we shall get the graph of tan in the negative direction of x-axis as well. And ultimately we shall get this graph. Here, one thing to observe, that for all odd multiple of pi by 2, you see here minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, and so on. Here after 3 pi by 2 we shall get 5 pi by 2 and 7 pi by 2. For all those odd multiple of pi by 2, the value of tan is undefined. So this is the graph. So we could see that for tan 2n plus 1 pi by 2, 2n plus 1 indicates odd number. So for odd multiple of pi by 2, the value of tan is undefined. Thus we can say domain of tan x, domain of tan function, domain means the value of x. For what? We shall get the corresponding value tan x. So these values of x for tan function, that is the domain of tan function, is all the real number but not this odd multiple of pi by 2. Means from real number, if we remove all the odd multiples of pi by 2, we shall get the domain of tan. Because for all the odd multiples of pi by 2, the value of tan is undefined. And what is the range? So range of tan function is from minus infinity to plus infinity. That means the value of tan function is from minus infinity to plus infinity. So let us compare this tan with sine and cos. So for tan function we have seen domain is all the real number minus odd multiple of pi by 2 and range is from minus infinity to plus infinity. But for sine function, we have seen domain is all the real number, but the range is only from minus 1 to plus 1. If you have any doubt in this part, then you can watch the video titled Graph of Sine and Cos. And the link has been given in the description. So let us see for the cos function, the domain and range is same as of the sine. Now let us discuss the general solution of tan function. So let us consider tan theta is equals to tan alpha. This equation can be written as tan theta minus tan alpha is equals to 0. Now if we shall simplify this in terms of sine and cos, we can rewrite this equation as sine theta by cos theta minus sine alpha by cos alpha. And after further simplification, we shall get sine theta cos alpha minus sine alpha cos theta. And this is the formula of sine theta minus alpha, and that is equals to 0. And we have already discussed that when the value of sine becomes 0, that is sine of n pi. If you have any doubt in this section that for what values of sine it becomes 0, then you can watch the video titled Graph of Sine and Cos. In that video we have discussed it. Now if we compare this equation, then we can write theta minus alpha is equals to n pi. Thus theta is equals to n pi plus alpha. So if we have an equation like this, that tan theta is equals to tan alpha, then the general solution of tan will be theta is equals to n pi plus alpha, where n is any integer. Now let us understand with one example. So find the general solution for theta in this equation. Tan theta is equals to minus 1 by root 3. So this can be written as tan theta is equals to minus tan pi by 6, because for tan 60 degree the value is 1 by root 3. Thus we have written this. Now minus tan theta is tan of minus theta. So tan theta is equals to tan of minus pi by 6. Now it is in this form, tan theta is equals to tan alpha, and the general solution just now we have discussed, theta is equals to n pi plus alpha. So if we have an equation in this form, then the general solution of theta will become n pi plus alpha. So we can compare here, alpha is minus pi by 6. Thus we can write theta is equals to n pi plus, and within bracket minus pi by 6. So finally this is the answer. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching, and please like, share and subscribe. If you have further doubt, then please write it in the comment section.